About the chat room will come back. What'd he say? I heard that's what I heard that nigga.
Stop it, sissy. Get out! No.
My nigga.
Y'all watch out. Move.
Eat your phone. No, okay.
Watch out.
That's a
Move.
day song.
No.
That's a damn day song. No, it's a day song.
No.
That's a day song. Daya! That's a day song.
No.
Why not?
Cause I said no.
No, it's a day song. It's your phone. It's on the floor. Why? It's a day song.
You can see it in a minute. Hold on.
Yeah.
You can see it in a minute. So I said right there.
I'm calling mommy. Hey, Gina, look. Gina, look. Gina, look. Gina, look. Hey, Gina. Gina, look. Gina. Gina. Look.
Malay, I love your voice.
Gina, look. Gina, look. No, he's not.
No, he ain't. You just watch see Jayon. Jayon. He sit right in front of her. Jayon. He ain't looking at shit. The nigga ain't shit, bro. The nigga ass. It's that Leo bullshit, man. Just look.
No.
I'm talking about they reaching distance from each other. You know they got short arms. All he had to do was just look out the corner of his eye, just move his eyeball. The bitch ass nigga looking at that shit. That nigga right in front of that nigga. Crazy, man. See Jayon. Look. Just let her nothing. Nigga, you tired, man. I'm just glad the nigga coming out of his little shell. But I think he would have did super good if he would have got to go to school though this year. He would one of them kids that would really, really benefit from being around all them other kids. I don't know how he was gonna do this year, but he did better than what the fuck I thought. Surpassed father's expectations, huh? It's done?
No,
Hey.
it's my food.
No, it's not. Markia! I get it. Hold on. Hold on, see, let me finish twisting. You don't like your brother sing?
No.
Let your brother sing to his sister. Hey, Fred ain't got back on the game yet today? On the Madden, none of that?
You say what?
Oh, I can hear that boy now. I don't want to hear that shit. Shit. 2 seconds. Yeah.
Right, he wants you to sit there while he over there babysitting, changing diapers.
Nigga, do you babysit Trey, motherfucker?
All that.
How's it babysit when it's your kid?
Man, I used to try to preach that to y'all niggas when I was the first one with a baby. And that nigga Fred used to say that shit. Nigga, you gotta babysit. Nigga, this my child. I can't babysit my child. Nigga, your mama babysit you, bitch.
That's your kid. How you babysit?
Fred was retarded. He didn't grasp that concept till he had Trey and was 40. I'm like, man, I used to just shake my head when niggas just say that shit. Like, yeah, I'm babysitting Fred. I'm babysitting my child.
Nigga.
babysitting my goddamn child.
I babysit my son.
You can't babysit your son, dog. That's impossible. Impossible, cuz. It's impossible, cuz.
Jackie right next to me. Look at me crazy.
Yeah, retarded ass nigga.
I do babysit my son.
You do not. You cannot. It is your
I
son,
babysit
nigga.
him.
No, Jackie sitting over here like this goddamn doofus. Damn.
John, what is you doing?
I had to get my shit. You know, Marquia like to put me to work once I come back in the house from being outdoors. No, I'm ready now, though. I'm coming right now. See, I done rolled up and everything. I just had to get my niggas a little food up. That way I know I can sit down and ain't gotta hear shit. Just buttoning up all my teeth and crossing my eyes.
Man, let's go ahead and hit the circle button, Phil. If he ain't ready, he's going to get a delayed game on his ass.
Go ahead, Fred. Sell, I'm ready. Ain't gonna do you no good. Let's go. We out here, baby. Let's go. Sell.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Oh, you didn't go to the this time, huh? You go right to that, huh?
Shotgun now for Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Snap comes at 1, and now Breeze.
Yes, sir.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense
they fired that nigga.
Get some points on the board. With it is Brown. Brown with a stick skills. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Ravens
I don't
set
be on
up
that
well to
anyway.
begin their drive.
I ain't with none of that shit
Enemy
anyway.
territory already.
I ain't never catch my ass.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews.
Come on, for real? That's what. Bro, he couldn't. Sale, shut up. Sale, shut up, dog. Man, he was not under pressure. Shut up, bro.
Excellent field position. When that drive started,
that was leave him open. Leave him open like that again. Oh, he missed that bitch. Ain't that a bitch?
At the very end.
That's bullshit.
All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just
good. They supposed to throw that bitch
denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Garrick Wolf that time, the one who got in there to make the play.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 11.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And will be intercepted.
Going the other way.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. He looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their side,
wrong way.
Okay,
God damn it.
do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Harris to return. Well, that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
33-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Play action. Breeze. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity.
The 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Going deep here for Bryant.
This shit booty! How's he overthrowing niggas like this, man?
Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again.
Right.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
Go.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds. This is something that we saw quite a bit at Oklahoma, and we'll be seeing it more and more on the NFL level as well. Marquise Brown going Hollywood.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and he used those wheels of his to absolute devastating effect.
From the red zone now. Here's Jackson on first down. This will be caught once again by Brown. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Now, oh, and this is going to wind
Yes,
up
sir.
a safety.
Yes, sir.
Coming up at halftime,
because you fumbled the ball into the end zone.
Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis.
No, because you recovered
of
it
this
as a
first
safety.
half. Here's
If
Hill
you
on
would
the
have
return.
if I would have grabbed, but that's better than me grabbing it. Would have been a touchdown.
Good job, how that boy stepping up behind it.
I ain't meant to lose.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about
come on, man.
Wore
Oh,
down
yeah.
defenses and able to break big
Why
runs
is he
late in
throwing
games.
the ball
J.K.
like
Dobbins
this? I
going to
do not
Baltimore,
know.
An absolute perfect fit. Well, he did almost everything
I
right.
do not know why they
Excellent
hold
coverage,
me like
breaks
this
on the
for real.
football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Over the middle, complete. It's Ingram. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. Flush to his right. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about it.
Yeah, is that another
Why
safety?
do anything else? Just get out of there.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Really scored, stupid son of a bitch.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
You okay? Huh?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st down, Baltimore.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he's got room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Geez, I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but you know, if you wanted proof of his straight line speed, look no further. Jackson on first down.
Oh, for real?
And he's going to have to
Why my nigga just stop running and bump it?
The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
And plays like that really
bro,
hurt play
my nigga
calling.
just
They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now left side on the swing pass. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend the lead to 11-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Look, it's a shadow.
Pistons.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams sprint to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's Breeze. Going up top. And that will be incomplete.
Breeze pass intended for Jared Cook. Incomplete. Marcus Peters on the coverage.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Ingram again. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker now for the extra point.
Oh, God. Yeah, you ready for that duty, boy. Yeah, getting in that end zone, nigga. You getting that egg, nigga.
That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fred ass.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Prevention, nigga. We playing end zone prevention deep. That ain't what I'm playing. I just call it that.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right,
and Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Well, this defensive pressure's been constant all game
long. Lockdown
is
what it's called.
The coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Peterson, boy.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. An option run with Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Close the door for that. Mujayan cards. You the princess of the world.
They'll run with Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, Arn. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson.
Because I'm on your team, sucker.
And try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10. And they're on the 17-yard line.
Cut this mother, you cut it off. Sale, you can sit through this bloodshed.
On the field, ready to get their
That's all right.
Started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
Let's go. Gonzaga.
What's the score on the game?
And I can't wait to see how they actually go about
who they playing? UCLA, right?
No,
who they playing?
Baylor. The guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waiting moments of this one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Breeze to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted.
Look at Peters up there snatching one-handers out there on him.
Marcus Peters. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And this was truly a total
Getting
team
on it
effort,
right
Charles,
now.
on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
She what? Don't fight Jay-Young. Go tell mommy.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner,
Don't
Charles
fight,
Davis, and all the
Damn.
hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.
Quit swinging on
about the ball out.
Quit swinging on.
I'll
Quit
be
swinging
headed to the
on.
hotel. Charles, he's off to Bourbon Street.
Swinging
New
on.
Orleans.
He
Yes,
choking.
we'd say
Choking.
so long from New Orleans.
Okay, Phil.
You so tough. Why you so tough? Why you so ruffling?
Okay, Phil, you just fooled me for a minute. I thought you was done.
She like